welcome to our new grammar lesson, past, present, and future tenses. So by the end of this session, you should be able to yes, and they keep the makeup fresh. They is plural, so we don't add s to the verb. Yeah, very. Verbs in the past tense show action that has already happened. Most verbs in the past tense end in ed. So in the past, we add ed to the verbs. This is what we usually do. She brushed on 2 coats of mascara, and here I put a picture of 100 coats of mascara. But for the verb, we have the ed to show the past. Verbs in the future tense show action that will happen. So we add will or shall. When do we add shall? With I or we. With I or we. But will with I and we and all, she, he and she and it and all the other pronouns. Okay, so we add will or shall to most verbs to show the future tense, something that will happen. Heat will make mascara run. So this is smudged mascara picture. So where is the verb? The verb is a verb phrase, will make, and it has will as a helping verb or an auxiliary verb, and then the main verb, which is make, will make. The sub rules that you have in your book. Some regular verbs change spelling when ed is added. For verbs ending in e, what are they? For verbs ending in e, what do? We drop the e and add ed. Like love, we drop the e and then add ed. Like hope, we drop the e and add ed. For verbs ending in a consonant and y, we change the y to I and then add ed. Like what? Cry, cried. We changed the y into I and then added ed. Marry, we change the y into I and then added ed. What are other sub rules? We have for most one syllable verbs that end in one vowel followed by one consonant, we double the consonant and add ed. Yeah, you've been taking this rule since grade 2. So if there is a short vowel and then a consonant at the end of the verb, we double the last letter and then we add ed. Okay, so if there is a vowel before the last letter, we double the last letter and then we add ed to the verb. So if there is a short vowel and then a letter, a consonant, we double the last letter and then add ed. If there is a vowel before the last letter, we double the last letter and then add ed. These are the irregular verbs and you have to memorize them all and more than this. Okay, these are other irregular verbs. You should at least read them and try to memorize as many as you can. So let's look at the exercise. So let's take some exercises. Identify the tense of each underlined verb and write present, past, or future. So these are the sentences. Hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphics is the writing of the ancient Egyptians. The symbols they used to use. Hieroglyphics tell us about ancient Egypt. So tell is the verb. What is it? Yeah, it doesn't have an s because there is the subject is plural. Hieroglyphics, it's plural, so we don't add s, but there is no ed and there is no past form, so it's in the present. Okay, number 2, archaeologists will search for artifacts. These are the people who search for the things that are buried and they do the research about the people or the civilizations who lived hundreds and thousands of years ago. Okay, let's look at the verb will search. I think will is very easy to define as for the future. And Ramesses II, Ramesses was a pharaoh, a very famous pharaoh in the ancient Egyptian civilization. So Ramesses II is a well-known pharaoh. So is, of course, is present. Okay, pharaohs built huge statues. Built is the past of build. So it's in the past. Egypt was a major world power in 1500 or 1500 BC, before Christ. So was is in the past, of course. Okay. The letter of the verb that correctly completes each sentence. Thousands of years ago, ancient Egyptians wrote songs about love. So this is totally in the past. So which verb here in the past? Write, wrote. Wrote is in the past. I like Mr. Parkinson because he was his students after class. So what does he do after class? Maybe this happens every day after class. Helps maybe because maybe it's in the present. It happens every day. Was helped is totally wrong because it's passive. Well helped can't be because he will in the future and helped in the past, so we can't put them together. Here is the same, well helping, well in the future and helping in the continuous present. So it helps means that he does this every day. Yes, from now on, Marley what's her history homework after class. From now on, so this is something that she is going to do. So Marley does, or doing, or will do, or did. Of course, did in the past, and from now on, look here, on means in the future. Does means every day or now, but she's going still. She will do the history homework after class, so it's will do in the future. Last week, so very easy now. This last means we need a verb in the past. Kani, what a statue of Nefertiti at the museum gift shop. Nefertiti is this great Egyptian, ancient Egyptian queen, and the most beautiful one, and this is her bust. Okay, so buys or bought or is buying or will buy. So last week means in the past, so sorry. So bought is in the past. So thank you so much, and if you need to ask any questions, please post them in the discussion room. Thank you.